Today, I saw someone online who said that the lowest price they could accept was 0.8 yuan per order. There was another person who said he didn't want money. He also packs his own steamed buns for lunch. I couldn't compete with him. I want to speak up for my fellow delivery riders. Am I wrong? Nowadays, the unit price is getting lower and lower. The delivery time is being shortened by you. And recently, you have restricted our riding speed. Don't you want us to survive? What should I do? Recently, a delivery man by the name of Chen Si from Shanghai became popular across China for earning around 1.02 million yuan, equivalent to about 140,890 US dollars in 3 years delivering food. His story was heavily promoted by the Chinese state media as an inspirational story, leading to a surge of unemployed people flooding into the food delivery industry. This caused severe chaos within the industry and a significant decrease in delivery rider income. He challenged his delivery peers in Nanjing during a live broadcast, sparking public outrage. Is it true that no delivery king has messaged me? Isn't there a delivery king named? If his name is dug out, I'll go find him. I'll look for him. Seeking to exceed 5,000 orders in a month. Brother, what's your 5,000 orders worth? Your 500 orders are, let me ask you, honestly, can 5,000 orders pay 30,000 yuan in wages? Is it really worth anything? Can 5,000 orders pay 30,000? Let me tell you, I'm here to challenge all the delivery kings in Nanjing. Will you accept? All you delivery kings, hurry up and tag your names. I'll find you. I'm starting to screenshot here. Any delivery king with a name, I'll screenshot. And after screenshotting, I'll go find you for a contest. Give me 1 month. I'll find you for a contest. If you lose, you shouldn't call yourself the delivery king of Nanjing anymore. If I lose, I'll reward you with 2,000 yuan. I'm here to kick all your delivery kings in Nanjing to step all your delivery kings down. Stop barking like a dog here. The next day, he was recognized at a certain attraction in Nanjing and was attacked. He called the police for help.
Yeah.
Xiaoyi, last night I heard you went to verify Chen Si. What was the situation like? Last night, I went to the police station. So first, they beat him up. Shanggen beat him. After the beating, he called the police, and the police came. After he came, they went into the police station for mediation and didn't come out until after 1 a.m. They signed that guarantee letter. At that time, the limp he was walking with, it was from the beating. After the beating, he was told not to be so arrogant. It has been said many times, run orders more low-key, don't stir up trouble. Do you think Nanjing riders won't go after him? Riders from other cities won't go after him when he stirred up trouble? As long as it's about him personally, they'll definitely go after him. At that time, Uncle Mozu also said, don't surround him offline. Don't restrict his personal freedom. It's also illegal. After the mediation, I heard he has already left Nanjing today. The delivery king from Shanghai, Chen Si, really doesn't know his place. Don't you know there's a saying? There's always someone better out there. He actually went live to challenge all the crowdsourced delivery experts in Nanjing. You could have just minded your own business with deliveries. Why did you have to go live and mess with these delivery riders? You're really stepping on these crowdsourced delivery riders to elevate yourself. Aren't you? Aren't you? I really can't stand it anymore. Now with the price delivery so low, so chaotic, it's really largely because of you. Now it's done, isn't it? At Confucius Temple in Nanjing, all the crowdsourced riders couldn't stand it anymore. They held a loudspeaker and broadcasted, telling you not to bark like a dog. Not to bark like a dog, continuously in people's ears. Isn't that right? You're really making these crowdsourced riders very disgusted. I really can't stand people like you. Brother, the delivery king from Shanghai, Chen Si, this big disaster, is preparing to go to Nanjing to deliver food. Unfortunately, he didn't lower the price in Shanghai. It's really a pity. He's gone to Nanjing now. When you're in Nanjing, if you see him, give him a slap for me. Facing such intense hatred from peers, coupled with his aggressive speech, it is undeniable that the main reason behind it is the disclosure of substantial incomes from food delivery services. In China, where the economy is in a downturn and the job market is bleak, this revelation has sparked widespread consequences. Similar to the ripples caused by tossing a stone into a calm pond, it has resulted in the exacerbation of cutthroat competition within the food delivery industry. From delivering food in parcels to driving for transportation services, these occupations were once seen by many as a last resort for employment. However, today, the food delivery industry has rapidly reached saturation and internal competition has become increasingly fierce. A delivery rider posted on social media that it is precisely due to the misleading claims of a rider who supposedly earned 1.02 million in 3 years that many individuals have recently joined the ranks of food delivery riders. This influx has led to a significant increase in the number of delivery riders in Shanghai, to the extent that many riders have to work 18 hours a day just to earn 150 yuan, equivalent to about $20.70. Lin, how many orders did you run today? I ran over 60 orders. How's the pay now? What's the unit price like? The unit price now, even since that Chen guy from Shanghai stirred things up, the unit price for the entire area has dropped. I heard that the delivery company, Changpao, is also coming to our city. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I'm thinking of joining Changpao. Bro Chen from Shanghai. Did you hear that? The millions of riders nationwide owe it all to you. The delivery fees nationwide have collapsed, all thanks to you. We don't know why you're so good to us delivery brothers nationwide. We're all thanking you. I feel you dare to go to those cities, dare to challenge their delivery kings. Do you dare to come to our city? We're in Guangdong. When will you come to Guangdong? I'll gather a group of riders to come and greet you. See how it goes. Do you dare to come to our city? Our city didn't have Changpao before, but now it's here. How are we supposed to survive? Shouldn't we thank you? You made 1.02 million in 3 years. But what about us? Us low-class laborers. We didn't offend you. But just because you posted a video, now we can't even afford to eat. Can't even fill our stomachs. Nationwide delivery unit prices are dropping, with too many delivery riders and no orders to run. Why is it so difficult to do delivery this year? Why is there a nationwide drop in prices? It's all because of Shanghai's Chen Si who caused chaos. Originally, 100 orders were run by 3 people. One could run 45 orders, another could run 35 orders, and one lazy guy could run 20 orders. That would be fine, as it would be enough to eat. Now 100 orders are run by 10 people, which means no one is getting enough. Those riders who want to run the original order volume now have to work 3 or 4 more hours, 4 or 5 more hours. That's how it is now. With the dashboard showing all white, the system assesses whether there's any leeway for reducing prices given the large number of people, doesn't it? And then, no more promotions. Afterwards, prices drop dramatically. He can't mess around in big cities, so he has to make an effort if he gets orders. Even in Shenzhen, where it's 3.5 yuan per order, does he have anything left? Right? A few days ago, a few fans asked me, saying, "Brother Yu, recommend me a city with a high unit price. I want to go and wander around." I said that would be Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Xiamen, Ningbo, Hangzhou, cities like these. He said, "I'm in Shanghai, but I don't feel like the unit price here is much higher." I said, "Then you're wrong. In my city, Shenyang, now the self-delivering supermarkets, the merchants, can't even reach 1 yuan per kilometer. It's only 0.8 or 0.9 yuan. Brothers, that's how the market is now. It's all because he caused chaos. Anyway, the temper of the riders in Shanghai and Nanjing is good. Try coming to the northeast. Oh, just do it? Delivery is risky. Entering the industry requires caution. I can't preserve any longer. I started at 10 o'clock, it's almost 11:30 now, and I only ran 1 order. Recently, delivery riders from the Zhuangqiao town of Minhang district in Shanghai initiated a collective strike due to the low income. Is it really believable that a food delivery rider could earn over 1 million yuan in 3 years? One internet user said on Chinese social media Weibo, "This kind of news is provoking. It insults the intelligence of everyone who reads it." The user did some calculations, dividing 1.02 million by 3 years, then dividing by 12 months. He would earn 28,000 yuan per month, assuming each delivery earns 3 to 8 yuan. And if we calculate at the highest rate of 8 yuan per delivery, he would need to complete 3,500 deliveries a month. That's delivering 117 orders per day, running for 12 hours a day, delivering 10 orders per hour, 1 order every 6 minutes. And if we calculate at an average of 5 yuan per delivery, he would need to work nonstop for 24 hours a day. Some online users also argue that Chen Si's million yuan earnings over 3 years coincided with a period of the pandemic control and containment. They argue that the million yuan income stated is merely to distort the concept. Chen Si earned 1.02 million yuan in 3 years running deliveries, and this news has been circulating widely these days, causing many people to question his income. Let me share my perspective first. I believe that the fact that Chen Si earned 1.02 million yuan in 3 years is true. However, Chen Si is definitely distorting the concept. Everyone knows the situation in Shanghai in the past 2 years. There was a period when delivery services, including running errands, and the starting fee was 200 yuan. Let me give you an example. Suppose a customer asks you to buy a bag of rice, which may cost 100 yuan, but you tell them you bought the rice for 200 yuan and then add a 200 yuan fee, so you earn 300 yuan for that delivery. At that time, earning 1 or 2,000 yuan a day seemed reasonable to me. But the question is, how much of the 1,000 yuan you earn in a day actually comes from delivery income? He has confused this concept. For example, today I took a delivery order, but the restaurant was slow in preparing the food. I urged them, which led to an argument, and the restaurant ended up beating me up and eventually paid me 50,000 yuan in compensation. According to this logic, Chen Si's 1.02 million yuan earned over 3 years is nothing. I can earn 50,000 yuan in a week running deliveries. Does this logic make sense to you? During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Chinese Communist Party's dynamic zero-COVID policy plunged Shanghai into full lockdown. This was a city with a population of over 24 million. Residents were confined to their homes, industries halted operations, communities were sealed off, and food supplies couldn't be replenished timely. During the prolonged period of lockdown, food delivery drivers became a relied-upon group for citizens. According to reports from Chinese internet media, Sina.com, there were 18,000 food delivery riders in Shanghai at the time. They processed approximately 1.8 million orders daily. Whether during the period of lockdown or in the post-lockdown phase, no one doubts the difficulties faced by food delivery workers. In 2019, Chen Si arrived in Shanghai, initially working as a chef while also doing food delivery. He slept only 3 hours a day. At the end of 2019, COVID began spreading in China. In August 2020, Chen Si started full-time food delivery. Over the next 3 years, Chen Si became the king of deliveries in Shanghai. He worked from early morning around 6 a.m. until late at night. He often skipped breakfast and only ate after finishing work in the evening. Apart from work, he would just sleep at home, taking only 1 day off per month. Maybe this is the first time you see me, but you must have heard of my legend. 180 orders in a single day, and over 4,000 orders in a month. The highest number of orders in a month reached over 60,000. Over these 3 years of doing food delivery, I've earned over 1 million yuan, with a total order volume reaching 110,000. I rarely communicate with others. In these 3 years, I've remained silent. Even when others greet me, I seldom respond. I just don't feel like talking. If I had the time to chat, I'd have already finished delivering an order. I've been losing money even when running my own shop. Why would I bother to come to Shanghai if it wasn't for survival? Food delivery riders often face long working hours, high-pressure work environments, and safety risks. Besides intense competition, which leads to a decline in their income and extended working hours, they also have to cope with heavy workloads, adverse weather conditions, and busy traffic. During the most stressful times, in order to meet delivery deadlines, riders may violate traffic rules, thereby increasing the risk of accidents during work. Furthermore, prolonged motorcycle riding may also lead to occupational injuries. In contemporary mainland China, the concept of internal competition has pervaded all walks of life. The current situation of the food delivery industry is particularly prominent, vividly reflecting the economic downturn and grim jobs market. The daily workload of food delivery riders is high, and the competition is fierce, almost serving as a barometer for the depressed Chinese economy. These riders often face long work hours and unpredictable income, which are just some of the difficult circumstances many Chinese workers endure. People are forced to engage in excessive competition to secure limited job opportunities. This phenomenon is particularly severe among the youth, with many highly educated young people having to choose low-level jobs. This reflects a massive waste of human resources and an imbalance between education and employment. Furthermore, the economic downturn and the poor state of the job market have left many feeling dissatisfied and helpless. This has increased overall societal pressure and anxiety. Since 2021, terms like lying flat, which refers to people's passive attitudes and lifestyle choices, and being lazy have become popular among Chinese youth. These are followed by concepts like the 4 not youngsters, which refers to young people who exhibit the 4 nots: not getting married, not having children, not buying a house, and not being employed. Also, the 10 not youngsters concept, referring to a generation that challenges traditional expectations regarding family, career, and filial piety. These concepts represent the despair of young people towards real life. Many young people have struggled, but due to the phenomenon of excessive internal competition, they feel frustrated. For example, 27-year-old Sun Ke had hoped to establish himself in a big city through his own efforts, but his restaurant in Shanghai fell victim to market saturation and fierce competition, resulting in a loss of over 1 million yuan and eventual closure. Similarly, 29-year-old Sophie, working at a top internet company, stated that with fewer good projects available, many people rushed to compete for projects. This made the work environment more difficult. The unemployment rate among Chinese youth continues to rise, and young people who should be actively employed are instead opting to lie flat. A survey by the research firm Qingyang Group showed that approximately 96% of the nearly 6,000 respondents were aware of people choosing to lie flat in life. Additionally, according to another survey from an HR company, Mai, about 28% of people had resigned. Also, in the first half of 2023, about 34% of people in their 20s resigned or considered resigning from the consumer internet industry. Consequently, resignation parties have become popular, where young people celebrate the resigning individuals, congratulating them on the abandonment of traditional jobs. Faced with such dilemmas, many people choose to leave China. Recent United Nations data shows that in the first 11 months of 2023, the net outflow of migrants from China to overseas exceeds 310,000. Some even choose to risk their lives to travel to the United States. These stories reflect the despair of young people towards employment and lifestyle in China. In response, Chinese issues expert Wang He stated that for many unemployed individuals, the chaotic work environment in China makes entrepreneurship impossible. Also, past ideas of innovation and entrepreneurship have become difficult to realize. He emphasized that for young people, besides lying flat and being lazy, there seems to be no other choice. In this situation, people from different social strata are seeking ways to escape from China. It also demonstrates the dissatisfaction and despair of young people with the existing environment in China.